Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your stock watch list for the 13th of December, Thursday. Let's go ahead and take a look at some trades that we did in the service today. I'll go ahead and bring over the Omnovia room that we use. All these alerts are called over the mic and also typed into the room at about 9 minutes to 10. Facebook entry was put in the room, 143.90. Stop risking about 40 cents on a Facebook there. Here was our trigger on Facebook. We get up over that 143.90. We get through 144, and the stock moved up to 147.19. That was one of our trades that we did today. We also did a trade on FedEx today. And I can't tell you the reason why we were watching FedEx. That's a secret of the room. But I will tell you that FedEx triggered over this 190 number here, over 190.06, and it popped up to 191.40. So over a $1 gainer there on Federal Express. So that's a couple of alerts that we did in the room today. And here was the alert for FedEx put in the room at 1240. FDX over 190. Stop was a break of 189.45. Never came back to threaten our stop. Just went straight up. So we got a nice trade in FedEx. All right, so that's a couple of the trades that we did in the service today at Zozo Stock Watch. Let's go ahead and look at some of the news that came out after the bell tonight. This is going to be courtesy of the Trade Exchange. So here's the Trade Exchange news box. We had KTOS, a defense name, out with some news after the bell tonight. Not much reaction to that. Let's see, they received a $424 million multi-award contract for U.S. Air Force sounding rocket program. It did pop up a little bit into the close, but then drifted on back down. Let's see, we had AGTC get halted. IDRA had some news after the bell tonight to provide clinical data update on Friday for IDRA. So this coming Friday on December 14th, we're going to get an update from them. VBIV, they did a proposed public offering of common shares on VBIV. AGTC announced top-line interim 6-month data from phase 1-2 termination of Biogen collaboration. So there was a termination with Biogen there, AGTC. So that stock, after it came out of the halt at 430, this one dropped down to $4, as you can see here on the chart. OXM had earnings come out. They missed by 3 cents, missed on revenue. We also had TLRD come out with earnings after the bell. Earnings per share beat, revenue miss. TLRD, earnings per share guidance cut. So as you can see, this stock just drove right back down from about $20 all the way down to about $15 on Tailored Brands. So not good for them. PKD was halted, and they're going to be suspended trading immediately, and delisting proceedings are going to commence for PKD. LLNW updates guidance for 2018 on LLNW. That stock moving down in the after hours. MDCO offering $150 million on convertible notes. MTSL regains compliance with the NASDAQ. So MTSL was moving up in the after hours on that compliance news. NDSN earnings per share miss, revenue beat. NDSN. Not much going on there in the after hours on that one. JD was downgraded to neutral from buy at Mizuho. Target $20 on JD. Not much reaction to that news in the after hours, but that coming out after hours tonight. ZYNE Pharmaceuticals announces sustained improvements in emotional and behavioral symptoms. All right, so ZYNE, that stock moving up in the after hours on ZYNE. Some top insider purchases that came out after hours tonight. I see a couple of them on THO here. So director purchases there. REV Revlon director purchased over 21,000 shares on Revlon. And that's the two that stand out to me on the top insider purchases after hours. Starbucks and Delta Airlines hold investor days for tomorrow. Tomorrow, the ECB will announce its interest rate decision at 7:45 a.m. Eastern Time. No change is expected, but there may be more for traders to digest. There'll be a press conference at 8:30. Mario Draghi doing that presser tomorrow at 8:30. Let's see, MRNS priced 375 for 12 million shares, and TOCA priced $10 for 3 million shares. So let's go ahead and talk about the markets a little bit. The stock markets were higher today, but the bears are still in control. Didn't like the close today. Not a great finish for the markets today. They're still selling the moves up in the markets. The Dow Jones was up 157 points today, but we had gapped up about over 300 points. We gave away half of it. The Nasdaq was up 66. The S&P was up 14 for the day. It's a start for the bulls, but a lot of work to be done here, and we are by far from being out of the woods here. You see all pops, all moves up are being sold off here. We popped up, we sold off into the close. We'll look at the intraday chart on the SPY. So here's your opening. All right, they gapped us down. The dip buyers show up here. They push us up. They come back in. They sell us off again. They pop us back up. They sell us off, pop us up, back down again. They finally get us back up. So you see this a lot of back and forthing going on in the market here. We finally get up to about 269, right? A dollar off of that 270 level, 2,700 on the SPX, and then we drifted down into the close, and in the after hours we're just kind of just hanging out here in the after hours. As far as the futures go right now, the Dow futures are up 39, the S&P futures are up 4, and the Nasdaq futures are up 18. All right, so that's some information on the markets. The usual sectors, percentage-wise, we had a Nugget and JNUG up 5 and 4% for the day. Social was up. Facebook, like I said, had a very nice day today. That pushed the social, the ETF, up almost 3% on the day. Hack, cybersecurity, up 2%. To the downside, we had the marijuana ETF down about 2% for the day. Some of the steam came out of the IYR, the real estate investment REITs there, down over 1.5%. Some steam came out of the VIX today. Oil, USO was still down. USO, the ETF for WTI, down over 1%. Light sweet crude oil down almost 1% on the day on crude oil, and that was after the EIA numbers came out at 10:30 today. So that's some of your markets today. Looks like gold performed well today. Like I said, Nugget and JNUG were up pretty nicely today. By the way, KWEB, the China ETF for internets, KWEB was up almost 2% on the day. The semis were up 1.38% for the day. So just wanted to point those out. As you can see here on the daily chart, sorry for all the lines, but they all get interpreted and put into my my intraday chart here. So these are all the moving averages from the daily chart, and they come over onto my intraday chart, so I know where we are in relation to different moving averages off the daily chart. All right, so your SPY right now basically battling below the 20 and the 10 SMA, and trying to stay above and hold above the 5 EMA here for the SPY. So that was kind of your action for today. Some stocks that are moving up in the after hours tonight. This NBEV was moving up on the farm bill that passed. So NBEV, now I told you yesterday, if you watched my video, we're in this stock from $5.03. This is a swing trade that we did. So we're up almost 31% on this swing trade. We do a day trading and swing trade service. So this is a really nice move that we're getting here in NBEV in our swing trade. DTEA was also moving up in the after hours tonight. LEVB was moving up a little bit in sympathy after hours tonight also. I saw CGC, yeah, that was popping up in after hours again on CGC in sympathy to NBEV. So some of the pot stocks were getting buying in after hours tonight. Some stocks that had news today that Under Armour got slammed down on their investor meeting today. So that stock dropped almost 9% for the day, softening guidance, I believe, going forward. PLY, Dave & Buster's, they came out with earnings and that stock gapping down today. TME was an IPO that came out today. I think the offering price was $13. They closed it at $14. Tencent Music Entertainment. I think this IPO is only second to Baba. I think that's what I heard on CNBC today. So they did get this IPO out today, and it popped all the way up to 14 and change. They closed it here at 14. Got as low as 1375 on TME, this IPO. Some other IPOs coming out for 2019 are going to be Lyft and Uber will be the other IPO coming out in 2019. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the watch list for tomorrow. AETI will be on watch. Now, this one had made a nice move up to about $1.75, and now it's been pulling back quite a bit. We're back still above the 50 SMA, trying to get back above the 10 SMA here. I'm going to keep an eye on this one. If it can ever get back over, that dollar, AETI might want to do something. So I'm watching this one for that $1 break on that name. Another name I'm watching, ARWR, had a very good day today. 2.9 million shares came into this name. So you see here on the daily chart, nice strong closing candle on ARWR, held their gains for the day, so that'll be on watch for tomorrow. ASNS could be setting up here. We have that $4 area up ahead on ASNS. Strong close today, so this one will be on watch for tomorrow. ASTC, this one popped up. We actually got a trade in this in the service this morning. We took it over 385 and it popped up to, yeah, it was $4.20 on ASTC. So I'll have this one on watch again for tomorrow. Another name, a gold name I'll be watching is BTG, B2 Gold Corp. Still, trying to push through here. 267, so over 270. This might be interesting. The height of this candle, the high on this candle was 269. So I'll be watching this one over 270 if they want to move it. 5.5 million shares came into that name. Court had a very strong day today. Now, I didn't get any trades in this at all, but I'll be watching this for an intraday setup. You see the strength right out, in the after hours yesterday. They even popped it up right at the open this morning. Then it kind of just drifted down. So this CORT will be on watch. They got a had news on their patent, one of their patents. DT will be on watch for tomorrow. I told you it was moving up in sympathy to NBEV, so DTEA will be on watch. EYEG had a nice move up today. Now it's an under $1 name. We have this 56 cents up ahead, 1.6 million shares. EYEG, if you like these under $1 stocks, keep an eye on that one. FedEx, I'll be watching again tomorrow to see if there's another bounce. Like I said, we got in this one on that break of 190 for a nice move up on FedEx. First Solar trying to turn around here. FSLR, 3.4 million shares. It's been drifting sideways here. So we'll see if this can get up over the highs today. 48.80, 43.82 maybe gets you above that 44 level. And maybe we get a move up on First Solar, so that'll be on watch. GLDD, big volume, expanding volume came in on this. GLDD, now it's a bit stretched, right? We've come all the way from 550 up to about 775. We have been basing here for a little bit. It's trying to get up over that 775 area, and huge volume came into this thing today, so I'll have it on watch. GLDD, never traded this one before. Nice move up, then went sideways, so I'll have it on watch. HSGX, another under $1 name, perking up today. 7.5 million shares came into this name today. Closed at 54 cents, 7.5 million. That one will be on watch. JNUG will be on watch. I showed you that in the beginning of the video, how it was moving up. So JNUG, or if you like, you can watch Nougat, either one. So that looks good also. NUGT. Another name I'll be watching is MBRX. Has been getting some nice expanding volume in it. Right now, it's underneath that $1.50 area. Here's MBRX, kind of drifting down though in the after hours. So we'll see on that one. MTSL, like I said, this one had news after the bell, so they're moving this one up. We'll see if there's any kind of setup in this name, MTSL, tomorrow. NBEV making a real nice move in the after hours. Once again, we're swing trading NBEV. We're in from that $5 area on that name. NEO had a better day. There was call activity also, unusual call activity in NEO today. We actually traded this one today in the service, and we got a nice move up to about 750 on this name. So NEO will be on watch again for tomorrow. NVAX, nice strong move. Slow mover though. I took a 2-cent loss on this one today. Traded it, just didn't want to get going. Came back at me. I thought I was going to break this 250 area. Didn't do that. Came back at me, so I took a 2-3 cent loss on NVAX. But strong move here. 17 million shares. All right, so if this thing can get up over that 250 number on NVAX, keep your eye on it. Staff had a nice move up today. Volume a little bit light though, 175,000 shares on STAF, so not a favorite, but volume can always come in. VVUS was moving up a bit in the after hours on VVUS. I didn't see any news on it, so I'll have it on watch. And lastly, WPM is a silver stock. WPM, Wheaton Precious Metals Corp. This one trying to push up 1.8 million shares on WPM. The other one that was doing good today too was SSRM. This one had a nice move today. Strong candle in SSRM. So WPM will be on watch for tomorrow. If you're looking to be in a good solid trading room, we do swing trading and day trading in the service. You could try us for a month for $19.95. Just use this coupon code XMIS2018. Take advantage of this offer. They don't come around too often. So for your first month, you can get into our service. You'll be in the Omnovia room. You'll be able to do day trading and swing trading with us. If you're just a swing trader, you can come spend a month with us in the room, and then you can switch over to our swing trade service, which is very reasonably priced. But anyway, for $19.95, if you want to come and check out the service and be in a great community, $19.95 for your first month.